It's time to mix. Hi, I'm Avery. I am recording and mixing one of my original songs for the first time and making a lot of mistakes in the process. The recording is done, and at first I thought, I'm just gonna send it off to someone and they can figure out the best mix. But I figured, why not get the learning experience? Let's just experiment. Let's just learn some lessons. So while I was recording, I didn't realize it, but I was kind of mixing at the same time. I was adding automation, I was adding effects, I was adding layers and panning. That is okay. It was good to get a feel for it, but if I had to do it again, I would record everything and then I would go back after recording everything and then add it in, because what I'm realizing is I've really messed with the overall sound meter, like the master track volume, and it's because I just kept turning things up and trying to get things to pop. So I know that for next time, I'm going to link a video that helped me in particular. If you're looking for a tutorial, this is not your video. It's not your video. Get out of here. It's day one of filming this video. Exciting, except I do have to say that I worked on it a little bit last night and the night before, just to kind of get a feel for what I was doing before I filmed it. I'm still a little confused on the order in which I should be doing things, but I am figuring that out as I go. So far, I've added something called channel EQ, de-esser, and noise gate. I've finished the lead vocal in terms of those effects. And basically what that did is it just brought out frequencies in my voice that I liked, and it cut out frequencies that I didn't like. Let me show you what it sounds like without any of the effects that I added yesterday. So this is taking off the EQ, which, if you want to see, looks like that right now. I've kind of gotten rid of all of the lower frequencies that I don't need. It can get kind of muddy there, and then I've boosted the frequencies over here, which is pretty common for a female voice, but you know, obviously everyone's voice is different, so it varies a bit, but this is kind of my sweet spot. And then I wanted to add more at the end here, the higher frequencies, because I want my vocals to sound breathy and I want them to sound crisp. And then I've just kind of cut out everything immediately after that, which has gotten rid of a lot of the you know. If we turn that off, this is what the vocals sounded like before.
You looked at me like I was golden, streaks of beauty and innocence.
Okay, and this is what it sounds like after all of those effects.
You looked at me like I was golden, streaks of beauty and innocence.
So very slight difference, but it does sound a little cleaner to my ear. I thought maybe I should add compression, but I did a quick Google search and it turns out that's not usually how people do things, because you'll end up using more compression than you need if your levels are totally out of whack. I have not used pitch flex or time flex. I think that's what it's called. But I kind of want to, because I've been seeing a lot of videos where audio engineers will, basically what they can do is take part of the note and change if it's higher or lower pitched, and also when it comes in down to the like millisecond. I'm less so concerned about pitch because I'm an awesome singer. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I think my main problem is timing though. My vocals are more pop. If they were something like rock or like singer-songwriter, I don't think I would care as much about timing, but this is kind of like a poppy vocal song in my opinion, and so I want to get my consonants exactly on the beat to sound maybe a little more processed than the other songs that are going to be on this album.
I casually bumped your knee at a game. I casually bumped your knee at a game night with your friends. I casually bumped your knee at a game night with your friends.
So much of mixing and producing is just listening to the same thing over and over and over again. Last night, I actually thought I was going crazy. And you know what the worst feeling is when you spend so long on one section and you keep editing it and editing it and editing it until you come back to it the next day and you listen to it and you're like, all of my edits suck. Actually, I like the edits that are on it right now, but listening burnout is so real. I think I need to figure out how to balance that.
Infatuation swept me away. I was a daydream, your mind is fabrication. You were Da Vinci.
Potentially, I can pull up the U. You were Da Vinci. For some reason, that sounds so much flatter than the rest of the vocals.
You were Da Vinci. You were Da Vinci. You were Da Vinci.
Kind of like that better.
You were Da Vinci.
I'll come back after not listening to this and see what I think it sounds like. Wish me luck. It's me again. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you expecting someone else? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm working on the project again today. It's so funny. I always leave this project being like, I don't know about that. And then I come back to it and I'm like, that's pretty fire. I don't know whether it's low self-esteem or something that every audio engineer, every producer deals with, but my God, I'm like always shocked. I always listen to it and I'm like, oh. And I've been working on this for months. Like, it makes no sense.
I need to feel chosen. You set those daydreams in motion. In your dreams, I felt frozen. Needing the I need it. To an abyss. Only know how to say yes. My friends say watched into stress. I didn't finally said.
I'm so happy with that. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with that.
Sophia took us. Sophia took. Sophia took us. Sophia took. Sophia.
I think there's something that could be sharper there.
Sophia took us. Sophia. Sophia took us. Sophia took us.
I think glass could be a little earlier. I like it. Okay, so you know how the other day I had a day where I looked at it and I was like, I'm so proud of this. I can't believe how good it is, and I come back to it and I forget how good it is. I'm not having that kind of day today. There's a couple things that I've messed up on already. One of my biggest mess ups, I changed the amount of gain, you know, the amount that it emits into the microphone when I was recording. So throughout the entire vocal track, it's quieter, it's louder, it's quieter. I want it to be all in one vocal track so that I can keep it organized, but I don't know if I want to use the same EQ. Just starting to stew on that. And I know that I can do automation at the end, but I'm getting so distracted. Let me show you what it sounds like. Like, I hate this. It's so unnecessarily loud. It sounds strained. I don't know if that's a fault of mine recording it or if it just belongs on a different line and I can mix it better. Probably the latter, because there's only so many ways that I can sing it. It's going to be frustrating whenever you're trying to figure something out and you have no idea what to do. I don't know how to make it better. I just know it's bad. And that's a horrible, that's like the worst place to be in. And I don't feel like listening to this over and over, which is not a good sign for anyone else. I think the rest of the song is okay. Part of me still kind of hates this. I'm being so negative today. Nope, I like that part. Also like that part. I think I still hate the those are going to be way lower. I think this is annoying me too. Like, does that not sound like it completely changes time mid-song? Let's take a look.
You're the birth of Venus.
I think that is a little off.
You're the birth of Venus. 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 Jesus. You're the.
Huh?
You're the birth of Venus. You're the birth of Venus.
When did that happen? Prior to all of my work? Down here? Oh, that's so good. I'm just so happy about that. Yeah. Amazing. I actually thought I would do it all over again, you know? I might have to re-record this tomorrow. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, you can just go back, find your own work. I don't know if I want to. I didn't really like that either. I just don't think this was it wasn't a good night, and that's okay. I think that happens, and I need to wake up in the morning with a fresh set of ears and give it another go. And I think I'll be much better tomorrow. I'll see you on the flip side. I want to preface with something. It's only now that I've been seeing a lot of the comments on my last video, and I have to say the support is it really is a game changer. Like, just knowing that other people relate to this is so nice. It makes it feel a little less lonely. Yeah, it's all a learning process, but I really do appreciate the support and the advice, and it's such a welcoming community. I don't think I was expecting that. Let's see if I hate this as much as I did 2 days ago. I'm re-recording this. I'm done. I'm going in my closet. Look, I know this is janky, but what are my options? I'm using my resources. Oh my god, this is such a weird angle because you can't even see the computer. I'm like reaching into my clothing. Do I just want to sing something else there? Okay, I realize this vlog has turned into more of a producing video than a mixing video, and that's okay. I still might add some extra harmonies just before I start looking at the really technical things. Yeah, I'm just gonna go where the song takes me, honestly.
She says. She says. She says. She says. She says.
There's something there. Sounds like the rate of decay needs to be different. Decay is like my best friend. I want everything to be a little decayed. Great. That's what I imagined a blizzard to sound like. And a siren in the distance. That's what I want. It's like a blizzard-esque sound mixed with a whale underwater. That is the vibe I'm going for, you know? Mysterious, something's in the distance, you're in a big tub of water, everything's dark. And that's what living in your head feels like sometimes. I'm done. For now. The last time I even posted about this, it sounded way worse. So it's a positive that I have re-recorded in a way that I like now, and also I've added layers that I think the end needed. I'm really on my way there, and though it does not sound the way I want it to quite yet, I should be proud of my progress. On that note, I am going to end this vlog. If you're still watching, thank you so much. Maybe next time I post, it will end up being more levels and buses and automation and technical things. Thought that was going to be this vlog, but there was just a lot that I had to do still that I didn't foresee before filming. Again, thanks so much for watching, and maybe I will see you next time.